All right, here we go with the first lesson. And because of how well you did in the skill evaluation stuff and with the demonstration of things that you gave me, we're jumping in to what I feel is some challenging stuff right away. Challenging for most people anyway. But break these things down into as many pieces as you need to in order to understand what's going on. So basically, you have a different rhythm every bar here for number one. And what I want you to do is practice counting out loud. So right up here, I have standard eighth note count. Your 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and this way you can use that to help visualize where everything's lined up. So you demonstrated, and I think you said, yeah, like you understand your rhythm. Rhythm's really good. Like your understanding of it, so I don't think I need to explain a whole lot there, but if I leave anything out, you got questions, let me know. So what we're going to do here, start at 60, you play this correctly once, go up to 65, just following that metronome method. Only move up when you are confident that what you played sounded amazing. It's got to sound good, confident that you nailed it. You're like, yep, that's good enough to be on my album. If it's not good enough to be on your album, don't go up. Get it right. Get it right. It's a huge, important thing. I did forget to send you another video about how to practice your lessons. One thing that's different there, like I've stopped doing repetition stuff with people. Like I'll add that in if need be moving forward. Basically, like I had people work things up to where like max it out or work it up after a certain amount of time and then add in repetitions. I've just increased the amount of stuff that we work up. So that part of the video, no need to worry about that. But the rest of the stuff, like the principles involved with like how we progress, what we do when a mistake happens, things like that, that's still important. So definitely watch that. If I forget to send the link to that one, it is in my email signature. You'll see down at the bottom of the email says something like how to practice your lessons, and then there's a link for it. So that's a good important thing to watch there. So here we go. Number one, starting at 60, and I'm going to say out loud what part of the rhythm we're playing. So this way you know what I'm talking about. And one of the most important things I was taught is if you can't say it, you can't play it. So when we get in the more and more complicated stuff, it's going to help. It's going to help a bunch. And get the rhythm you already have sounding even better. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I almost forgot. That's another thing we're going to do. How we're going to strum this. We're going to be syncing the hand and the foot and the metronome all up. So every time it's a down beat, we strum down. If it's an upbeat, we're going to strum up. So get you more comfortable with a nice flowing strum. It's going to help out a lot. So just down, up, down, up. So when it's the 1, you strum down. On the and, you come up. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So always down on the downbeat, up on the upbeat. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, done. So if you got another way of counting it, that's totally fine, but just saying what you play, it's really helpful for this stuff. So like if you feel more comfortable saying it in your native language, definitely do that. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. Here we go, 120. So yeah, I'm just demonstrating this at some different speeds so you know how it sounds, so you can follow along, make sure everything's going well. But when you work on it, go up in 5s, okay? All right, here we go, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, done. All right, 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, done. So yeah, that last bar there, yes, that is a whole note. It is saying to let it ring out for 4 beats, but for this kind of practice, just hit it and move on. So that's why I'm just saying done when I get to that chord and going up, because we don't want to waste time with these things. We want to get it right, move up. Get it right, move up. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at these speeds, I will often like alternate between the foot I'm tapping with. So I'll be like right, left, right, left, right, left. Or I might just tap on the 1 and the 3. So tap your foot as much as you can. As far as counting out loud, from 60 to 120, at least that. At least that is really, really helpful. It's going to help with the 16th notes when we go to that next. And that 240 right there. Like, you don't have to reach that. I want you to get where you can in the time limit that's listed up there. So yeah, about 10 to 15 minutes, getting it up as fast as you can. If you max out in less than 10 minutes, just call it a day. You don't need to keep going. You max out, you maxed out. You're all good. You're done. Let's see. If you do reach 240, you don't have to wait until next week to turn it in. Turn it in now, or turn it in once you got it. So if you're hitting it at 240, a good idea would be show me these speeds. Like start at 60, just to make sure it sounds good there, and then go up in 20s until you got the 240 in the video demonstration. But yeah, if you don't reach 240, that's fine. That's just like if you hit that speed, I say like you probably don't need to keep working on it. We can just focus on the other stuff or move on to a new thing. So yeah, no, and if you don't reach that, basically what I'm going to ask you to do is record your entire final practice session and send that in. This way I can see how things look at the beginning, and the middle, of the end. Basically, when you send those in, like I'm usually don't watch the entire like 15-minute practice session for like number 1. So like 10 to 15 minutes for each one. So, you know, that's 30 to 45 minutes worth of stuff right there. Basically, I look to see, is this correct at the beginning? Is it still correct in the middle? Is it still correct at the end? And if it's yes, then awesome. We move on to the next thing. If it's not correct at the end, like if it's correct in the middle, but not at the end, then I start watching from the middle again. Like, okay, well, where does it start to fall apart? What's going wrong here? And then this way I have enough material to assess what's happening. It also sets you up for success to get the best takes possible for me to view and make sure everything's going okay. This way it's not like an abbreviated thing. It's just go for the practice session. I feel that's going to set you up for the best possible performance anyway. So, hope that makes sense. So yeah, basically, when it's time to turn things in before the deadline for the week, which is 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursday, yeah, just film the entire final practice session, send that over, break it up into as many pieces as you need. Like, usually people will do one video per thing that they work on. If you need to make more videos, that's fine. Just send it the way you did the other stuff. That worked perfectly well. If you do reach 240, just make a video demonstrating 60 to 240 going up in 20s as soon as you can. And you don't have to wait until the week is up, because if you got it done early, just send it on in. All right. So I'm really big about just getting it done and moving on. Get it done, move it on. All right, so this here, we got basically 4 different rhythms here, and then 4 different rhythms, well, the same rhythms once again down here, just written out a little different. So here, I prefer seeing things like this because you can see the downbeats and upbeats more easily. But, as I'm sure you know, typically we see things written out like this instead. Mathematically it's the same, but, you know, it's not as easy to read, you know, just sight read and go. But, yeah, down strokes on the downbeat, up strokes on the upbeats. Lots of changes happening here. Break it down into pieces. Maybe just work on the first half by itself and the second half by itself. You can do that to start off with, just kind of ease into it. Work on 2 bars at a time if you need to. Work on 1 bar at a time if you need to. Whatever's giving you the most trouble, focus on that. Whatever's giving you the most trouble, focus on that. And then we'll start putting it all together. And if it ends up being a big struggle throughout the week, that's okay. Just get where you can. And then, it's up to me to figure out how to help you move forward. And like I said, at the beginning of the video, we're jumping into some fairly difficult stuff for most people right away because of how good you did and what you demonstrated. So, here we go. Number 2. Every bar, well, we got 4 different rhythms, put it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4 and done. So you notice my hand's going the whole time. Doesn't matter if I'm hitting the strings or not. If it's on the downbeat, I'm moving down. If it's on the upbeat, my hand's coming up. Just down, up, the whole time to keep a nice, fluid strumming motion. One other thing to point out, a common mistake that is made, is the chord changes here and here. Make sure you change the chord on the upbeat when you're making that upstroke, because that's when the chord's supposed to be played. A lot of times people will change to the chord here. We don't want that. We're not supposed to have anything being strummed on the downbeat of 1 here. We don't want to slide into the new chord early either. So make sure you wait until that upbeat of 1 comes in to change to the new chord. Same thing here. Okay. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4 and done. 180, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and number 3, similar idea, but now we have more downbeats we are not playing on, so lots of upstrokes happening. The first 4 bars all different, and then we repeat those different rhythms down here. And up here we use as many tied 8th notes as we can to show where all the downbeats and upbeats are. And then down here we use as many quarter notes as possible so we don't have that happening. So 2 different ways of looking at the same rhythm. All right, here we go. Number 3, much more difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and done. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 1 and 4, 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and done. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I second guess myself. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, anytime you question yourself, make sure you just try it again. You got to be confident the whole time, because only perfect practice makes perfect. Practice does not make perfect. Only perfect practice does. All right, 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, that is that. I should have asked if you had Guitar Pro. I can't remember if you do or not. I'll make these PDFs as well just in case. But if you don't have Guitar Pro, definitely want to get that, because man, is that helpful. Super helpful. But all right. Any questions come up, let me know. And I will see you in your new videos.